Good morning. It's been a while. It's been a few days since I've taken out my camera. Today is Tuesday, December 17th, and I'm currently getting ready for work. I'm working 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. today, and I'm going to my company's Tokyo office. I am getting ready to go, but I'm not going until my lunch break, which is going to be around 10 o'clock. So I'm hoping to get there by 10:45. That's the time that I told the office administrator when I'd be getting there. So I'm just getting ready now. Still trying to figure out what to wear because I need to do laundry. I'm a little low on clothes and I kind of wanted to go to Uniqlo before going to the office. Not day off. In one of the days leading up, I wanted to go to Uniqlo and do some office clothes shopping, but I did not give myself the time to do that. So I'm trying to think of any recaps from the past couple days that I haven't been filming. I was in Kyoto. Kyoto ended. I spent 4 nights there, and yet that was not enough time. I think I also, just leading up to this trip, I booked this trip to Japan because of fatigue and just kind of needing to reset. It's not that I didn't give myself the time to do all my planning, but it's that I just kept not thinking about it and kept letting myself ignore trip planning at all. Like yesterday, I met with a coworker who's on vacation in Japan right now with his wife, and he was asking me all the things that I've been doing. He was so interested to hear what my going out adventures would be. I was like, oh, I hope I'm not disappointing him with these answers because I've been really boring this trip. I don't know. I mean, I say I've been boring and then I went clubbing for the first time, but that's not what I wanted to be doing. I don't know. I've just been, compared to my first time in Japan, this has been way more low-key and relaxed, way less planned. I think I do kind of need that. I think part of it too is winter time. With it being cold outside, I just want to do way less. For example, I love Arashiyama in Kyoto. I loved seeing the monkeys on my last trip. That was probably the highlight of my trip. And so I was excited to see them again. But I didn't make a concrete plan of like what day to go. And because I didn't do that, and also because Kyoto is colder than Tokyo, which I wasn't really expecting, I was just like, I don't want to be hiking up that mountain. Not like a big mountain, but you know, it's a little bit of a hike and you have to get there from where you're staying. I just was like, I don't want to spend the energy on this. And I didn't even see much in Kyoto because of the cold. I was like, I just feel so unmotivated to see anything. I still have never seen Fushimi Inari. Never. I was like, I don't want to deal with the tourist crowds. And in order to not deal with the tourist crowds, you have to wake up really early. But the earlier it is, the colder it is. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff in Kyoto before. So I think that was another reason why I was just not as motivated to see much. All that is to say, I've been very tired on this trip. If I ever come back to Japan in the wintertime, I think I'll be skipping on Kyoto. Unless I'm with other people. I think if I had other people with me, that would help me get up and do more. But when you're on your own and you're like, it's cold outside, and I've been here before, it's like the novelty is worn off in Japan. I mean, I'm still excited. I still love it extremely. But since that novelty has worn off, I'm way less motivated to get up early. I mean, I'm still getting up early. I got up at like 6:15 today. But, oh, battery's low. In my haste, I forgot my mic, so that's why the audio is bad, but I'm running so late that I ended up calling a cab. But I got my loss and stuff, so that's good. And we'll get to the office soon. right. Whew. The last time I actually spoke to the camera was yesterday when I was on my way to work. Now it's about 4:30 the next day. Today is Wednesday, and I'm in my new Airbnb in Sumida, and honestly, it's pretty cute. Every time I'm like, I feel so funny because I'm just like, oh my gosh, this apartment has that classic Japanese apartment door that I've seen in Digimon. I'm geeking out a lot over ridiculous everyday things. So I already worked today, not in the office, but remotely. And I got to see my friend Ariana. I'm gonna get dinner with her later. I had to switch to this Airbnb, so we split off. We're gonna meet up at Tsukiji Fish Market, I think. I need to freshen up because I feel gross. I need to do laundry severely. This shirt has a stain on the sleeve that I don't even know where it's from because I don't think I've worn it out since I washed it. I wore it inside a few days ago, but then I changed before I went back out. And then I saw a stain on it today. It might be like the only shirt that I really have right now that's clean. So I'm gonna do a load of laundry. I technically have one shirt that I could wear, my white t-shirt, because that is clean, but I got stamp ink on it. So there's little brown spots. I'm hoping that that brown ink comes out. I don't know if it will. So good luck to me. I should probably unload my SD cards onto my computer because I know my other one is full. This one is getting close to being full. So I don't even know if I'll be able to continue filming anything later if I don't do that now. So I guess I'll do my laundry, and while it's running, I can open up my laptop and unload everything. Hoping to meet my friend sometime after 5. I have to text her. But yeah, I just wanted to check in. So here's me checking in, saying hello. Oh, also the taiyaki I had today, so good. It is the only gluten-free taiyaki I've ever been able to find. The Gluten-Free in Japan Facebook page only has that as the one option. So if you're in Shinjuku and you want to try taiyaki and you have celiac, go to that place. Omusubi, I think it's Omusubi. I'll put the info around here. So now you know. Talk to you later. Bye. Horrific lighting showing off my bags. Oh well, I don't care. So, talking again, getting ready to go to the office in a little bit. What time is it? I'll leave in 20 minutes. It's supposed to rain, and I don't have an umbrella. I didn't bring one, so also still need to eat. Anyway, getting ready to go to the office, and then I'm getting my hair done today, which is an exciting thing. This lighting is so yellow, I don't even know if I'm doing my bronzer right, so if I look crazy, that is why. But yeah, last night I had dinner with my friend Ariana. She's a friend from college who is visiting Japan this week. Yesterday we worked in Starbucks together. It was my first time in a Starbucks in Japan, and I actually really liked it. The hojicha latte, so good. I'm gonna go to Starbucks again, I think, today to get one before going into work. And then we went to Tsukiji Market for dinner. But my coworker, his wife is from Japan, so they were just here. And I met up with my coworker for coffee and tea. And he gave me the recommendation for one of his wife's favorite, maybe the favorite sushi place. I'm not sure, but one of her favorite places. And she was born and raised in Tsukiji Market, or like around Tsukiji, I think. So we went there for dinner, and it was so good. The tuna was incredible. It was so just soft. Yeah, it was awesome. I had a stomachache yesterday before going to dinner. Too much caffeine probably was the culprit. Too much caffeine and not enough food. So that dinner really fixed me. I think it takes about a half hour to get to. So I need to get food from a convenience store probably. Like a tea latte. I don't really drink coffee. It doesn't agree with me. It makes me feel ill. And too much tea can make me feel ill as well, which is what happened yesterday. I hope I learned my lesson. After work, I work until 3. At 4, I have a hair appointment at number 76. It's a salon I have wanted to go to for many years, ever since I saw Charlotte in Japan go there. They're good with foreigner hair, and they have really cool looking treatments. So I'm going to get I forget what it's called, but I'll include it. And also I need to get it cut. I think I'm gonna do something with my bangs and then just more front layers. Not layers all around, just feathering at the front. But I can't handle layers all around because then it kind of just looks like breakage. And I've been trying to grow my hair out long. But I know I need a trim because it's been ages. My ends are dead and split. It's hard to do a trim when you want to grow your hair out very long and you finally get it to a length where you're like, this is like the perfect length. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my makeup. I have to leave in like 10 minutes. Whoa, holy heck. The lighting in here is atrocious. How can I fix this? Okay. Hello. Let me move this light over. I think that's better. Okay, so I'm back at my Airbnb and I picked this up today at Bio. This is supposed to be a gluten-free steamed bread that's pumpkin flavored, and you just mix water with it. I have very little faith, but I'm very intrigued. So I obviously had to buy it. It's 9:43. Anyway, my day, I went to work. Work was work. Then I went to Crisp Salad Works. It's a decent salad place here. Whenever I eat there, I feel like I'm getting a little taste of America. It helps break up all of the rice. Of course, I did put rice in my salad. I had kale and tomatoes and avocado. I think that was the first time I had avocado this whole trip because that's not a common thing to eat here. I'm trying to translate these instructions. Fill the bag with water up to the line at the bottom and microwave. What? You microwave it in the bag? What? Do this. So, problem, there are 2 dotted lines here. One is for the powder, one is for the water, and I can't really get it to be all on that line. So I'm just gonna pray. Pray that I'm doing this right. So I filled the water up to the water line. We're gonna mix, mix, mix. This is so uncomfortable. Why am I filming like this? Maybe I should tilt the camera down. Oh, yummy. Yummy. Actually, it's kind of like, it looks like a custard. Well, it's kind of custardy. You know? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. It's like electric. I think I've gotten all the powder. I don't really know what kind of consistency it's supposed to be. That's in the microwave, heating up now. I'm gonna crack this open. It is kotoripu. It's hyunagatsu sawa. And I had never heard of hyuganatsu before, but it's a citrus similar to yuzu. And I just thought this was a very cute can. And 3% alcohol, which is perfect for me because I've already had a drink earlier at dinner. And I have to wake up early, so I'm very sensitive to alcohol. So 3% felt pretty good compared to the lemon sour that I was eyeing, which was 7%. So see how this is. Kanpai! Oh, it's kind of grapefruity. That's pleasant. Oh my word. When they called that a steam bread, they weren't kidding. That's steaming up. Steaming. It's not burning, is it? Oh, I hope it's not burning. It's got 40 seconds left. I mean, you put it in the microwave in the plastic bag, which doesn't feel right to me. It feels carcinogenic to me, so it's ready. How long do we let this sit for? Ooh, hello. Very hot if I touch the part with the bread. Ow. I'm just gonna let this sit for a minute. Okay, yeah, so recap of my day. Went to work, work was work. Then I went to number 76 salon in Omotesando, which I had never been to before up until today. And I really liked that area. Very cute. And I like my hair. She gave me a bang trim, but they're honestly still a little bit long, which is fine. But I wasn't really keen on how she styled them because she styled them too straight for the length that they are. So I'm gonna have to restyle them a bit. But I mean, it's a very sleek, shiny hair. I got some kind of vibration treatment on my hair, which sounds strange. They put some kind of conditioning treatment in, and then they take what looks like a straightener, but it's not a straightener. It vibrates, and they just run it over your hair while it's still wet with this conditioning product in. I don't really understand what it does. Maybe it helps the product penetrate your hair better or faster. I don't know. My hair is pretty soft right now, so I'll give them that. And then I did get a little bit of a trim, but honestly, not noticeable. She told me she was cutting off 2 inches. I think she meant 2 centimeters. I was expecting a lot more to be cut off. And I was kind of scared because I was like, oh, okay, I mean, I guess 2 inches might be necessary for all the split ends that I have. And then I think she meant to say 2 centimeters because that was not 2 inches. It is barely noticeable I got a haircut. But then she also did more layering of my front pieces, which I like. And then I went to a French cafe that was a couple blocks over from the salon. It was very cute. I should have filmed parts of it, but I would have wanted to ask, and I didn't feel like asking. So I only just took pictures of the crepes that I got. They were really goettes, I think. And then I got a good drink. It was plum wine mixed with cider and pommeau. Really good. Then after that, I went to Shinjuku, went to Disc Union, bought more records because I needed more. I cannot believe how much of a record fiend I am right now. I'm buying so many, but Disc Union has really good deals. The best deals that I've seen out of any of the places I've been to. So in one of my previous vlogs when I was still staying in Kichijoji, I mentioned that I went to Manhattan Records in Shibuya. I'm not saying they're a bad shop, but their selection is pretty small and the prices are high. So I would say don't go there. I don't think I talked about going to Tower Records. Tower Records is huge. It is pricey, but you can get a lot of new stuff there. Their selection is pretty large. I got a really cool Kate Bush album there, the Japanese edition of The Kick Inside for 5,500 yen. So that felt like a pretty good deal. But the City Pop selection still wasn't what I wanted it to be. They do have a ton of Tatsuro Yamashita, so that's cool. I actually didn't know who he was until I got to Tower Records because he was everywhere. And I was like, who is this guy? I was like, oh, well, I must have listened to him on one of those Spotify mixes then. No, because he's not on Spotify. So that is why I never heard of him. But he is one of the biggest City Pop artist, and I've been listening to him a lot this week now. I still haven't gotten one of his records. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to get. But yeah, I got some more vinyl. Then I went to Bioral where I got my steam bread. How hot is this? Did I eat this yet? And just some other groceries. But tomorrow I'm going to Osaka, so I don't even really need. I didn't need a ton. Just wanted to stock up for the week. Are there no? There are forks. Okay. Can I try this? This is actually still very hot. This color is electric, man. Okay, I'm gonna try it now. Mm. 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 That ain't bad, actually. That's a good snack. That's like mug cake in a bag, basically. Is that what they mean by like this? Is because it's not bread. It's cakey. It's like cake bread, but not like pumpkin bread cake bread. Not like that kind of. No, even though this is pumpkin flavored, but it's mug cake vibes. It's mug cake in a bag. They also had a cocoa one, a matcha one, a plain one, which was just white. And I'm like, is there even vanilla in there? Like, why would I want a plain one? I want flavor to it. On the bag, it does say, like, you can add whatever you want. You can use carbonated water to make it fluffier, which I thought was interesting. But, yeah. I might call it a night. I also might show you the records I bought. My record collection. I don't know how I'm going to get it back to the States. Wish me luck. Okay. I might get this again. I might get some to bring back home with me. Am I okay? I don't need all this, but I did need these 3 Toshiki Katamatsu records. Yeah, I needed all these. Honorable mention to Kate Bush, who's not Japanese, but I think it is the Japanese edition. I don't know, I've never seen this cover for it. Right? Like, am I crazy? I've never seen this cover for this album before. This is the kick inside, so I don't know. Is this Japanese edition? I don't know, it looked cool, so I got it. But yeah. Alright, good night.